Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Zoronden and this is Game 8 of my Cold Cast Marathon. Today's match is on Tal'Darim Altar, and let's check out the combatants. Now this is a game sent in by the fans, so the one player in the bottom left is going to be the Red Terran Worthless, and in the bottom right is the Blue Terran VocaloiD. And as I said, there was a mere matchup of every race in this marathon, so here is the TVT. A little bit of chatter going on by the players. Give a look at that. Good luck, have fun. How do you beat Zerg? Impossible. What building you're using? Can't even beat High Masters. So, as they are saying, this is a Masters League game. This is my second Masters League game, and apparently these two guys have some issues with Zerg play. And a lot of players have been having some issues with the Zerg play, especially since they last patch where the Queens got their range attack. That is messing up some people, especially with the Hellions not being able to harass quite as well. So, obviously a little chatter out of the players here trying to figure out what's what in that situation. And here goes out a SCV by VocaloiD. Just going to build a barracks up here, not a scout. Let's bring up that production tab, and we can watch the mirroring going on. And I am going to speed the game up just a little bit, as we'll get quite a bit of mirroring here for a bit. And I don't need to double cast the exact same thing on each player's base. As you can see, both barracks finishing up. SCVs on the same rotation. No scouting by either player yet. Looks like Worthless might be going out for a scout here. And there we have a orbital by both players. Now Marine coming out for VocaloiD, and Worthless is grabbing a Tech Lab. And obviously he's scouting where VocaloiD is not. So that is the first difference by the two players that we have seen. So that is where this game is going to be won or lost. And this Marine is gonna start to go to work on that SCV. It's gonna have to give it a chase though, and Worthless is gonna see the barracks here as well as the factory. He's pretty much gonna see every little bit of information he wants. So that scout definitely effective and did its job. And VocaloiD is gonna send out his own scout as he now needs information about what Worthless is up to. And at the moment, he is getting Reapers. Very nice. Haven't seen a lot of Reaper play lately, at least on my replays, so that should be exciting. I always like Reapers. They may not be used too much, but they're a lot of fun. Jumping up and down cliffs, I love it. I honestly love their building attack. Unfortunately, that is going away in part of the Swarm, but they are getting an auto heal, which is pretty cool. So, not sure if they're going to be better or worse. Hopefully better. I mean, that is Blizzard's intent. We'll have to just wait and see. This guy's making his way across the field. Oh, but he's going to be spotted by those Marines. They're going to try and give chase. Not going to quite be able to catch him, though. But they're going to head home. They know this Reaper's coming. And honestly, at this point, this Reaper's damage is already going to be mitigated to a degree. SCV's coming in, trying to take out that Reaper. He is in trouble already. Can't really take down 4 SCVs, and let alone 7. This is turning bad for the Reaper. Unfortunately, VocaloiD's losing a lot of mining time. And there they go, going into a little bit of damage. One goes down. Almost got the surround on him there. Reaper's just kind of being a squirmy little fella, getting out of all that damage. And that second, oh, he almost pinned again. I'm not sure if that second Reaper ever came down. I think it got canceled, actually. Check out the units tab here. Yeah, it did indeed get canceled, and that Reaper took quite a bit of damage. Oh, 2 hit points. Oh, and he gets killed right there at the edge of the cliff. Could have ran home. Keeping a unit alive can always be good. And a little Marine here attack by VocaloiD, doing some decent damage. SCVs had to come off the line. We're seeing a few of those get popped here. They're going back to work on a bunker, but more SCVs going down. The Marines are getting defeated, but the Hellion is taking out SCVs left and right. Hellion versus SCV just ends up bad for the SCVs, and this Hellion's not going to give up. He may only have 11 hit points, but he is hungry for more. Although it looks like he is tempered by that low hit point and is going to kind of stalk them on the outside of the base here. So both players doing some attacks. I think VocaloiD's worked out considerably better. Here comes the Hellion. Ooh, that bunker almost kills him. He's down to 5 hit points at this time. Gonna try and get more SCVs. Marine on the way. Another blast from that fire gun. Oh, he's just not getting any. Oh, there goes an SCV. Making use of all those 5 hit points that he has. The Marines almost cornered him there. Think this is gonna do it for him. There he goes. Let's check out the workers killed tab though. 9 workers killed by VocaloiD, and as another Hellion comes in here, doing more damage. See if he can pop any more SCVs. There goes 1. There goes 2, and he goes down as well. So up to 12 worker kills by VocaloiD, where Worthless only got 3 with his Reaper attack. So VocaloiD making good use of his Hellions and actually coming out on top of that early aggression play by both players. Do have, is it just 2 factories, or is he, wow, he's grabbing 3 factories and a starport. So we may see some mech play out of VocaloiD. Worthless only has 3 barracks still, so definitely seeing a big tech difference between the 2 players. There's a scan there, not really finding out any useful information, unfortunately, for Worthless. And what do we have here? More Hellions running around, seeing if he expanded down here. Obviously he didn't. He's going to try and slip in here. These Marauders are probably going to make that an unfortunate decision, and he knows it. He pulls off. I'm just going to sit there for a bit. Obviously he's got a Marine up here on this watchtower as well as this watchtower. So for the moment, VocaloiD definitely has map control and is confident about that. Things dying. Mules. Sorry, had a little brain fart. Anyways, consolidating of Hellions. We got 4 Hellions sitting here, as well as now some units marching out by Worthless. VocaloiD's going to see him with the watchtower there, and those Hellions have to retreat. They may be able to do a lot of damage to these units, but not in a straight up fight. That Marine for VocaloiD went down quite easily. Bring up the production tab again here instead of that units tab. And that tank's going to do some nice damage. Unfortunately, that scan kind of negates the high ground damage there. Those Hellions are still doing their hit and run tactics, doing some nice damage. They've whittled down this group considerably. Ooh, but one gets caught in the wrong situation there. And looks like Worthless is going to run home. Fortunately, he did not get as much damage done as he really intended there. So, forced to get the heck out of there. Let's check out the upgrades here. We got 0-0 by Worthless, as 0-0 as well by VocaloiD. No mech upgrades either. So no upgrades finished yet by both players. Worthless is grabbing 1 attack for his infantry. And we do have an eBay going down for VocaloiD, so he should be looking to do upgrades as well soon. Plenty of mules dropping on the field, guys. They seem to be everywhere. Popping the rocks here. Looks like he intends to grab a 3rd, while VocaloiD is looking to do a Hellion drop and just kind of skirting by these guys. I mean, Worthless definitely can see it with that barrack there, or bunker there, but his units are all out of position, and this Hellion drop is going to do some serious matting damage. Just, wow, look at all these SCVs coming off the line. They load back up into the medevac, dropping them again. Definitely has an opportunity to do a lot of damage here. He's just, oh, and here come the units mopping that up. That medevac, oh, I think it's, wow, barely making it out of there. Fortunately, the Hellions did not, and he got what looks like 8 more workers killed off there. So, I mean, still continuing these hit and run tactics. VocaloiD is doing some nice damage. And let's check out the worker count difference. Wow, they're tied up. So actually, VocaloiD is having some trouble on his worker production, and Worthless is just losing them. It looks like VocaloiD is now going to go for his own 3rd, popping those rocks there. And here he comes with 6 Hellions now this time. He is committing to these Hellions. Gonna sit on that tower for the moment. But I mean, these Hellions are not a bad call, as all Worthless has shown to this point has been Marines and Marauders. Obviously he has a starport now, which is pumping out medevacs, but that's it. Command center going down there. Probably going to be for his third. And here comes a 6 Hellion pack. Not sure they really want to go in here. That's a lot of units. They don't even have blue flame. They're going to pull back, probably skirt around here and try to get out. Ooh, more hit and runs. Looks like they're going home. And there's the upgrades I was talking about. None finished yet for mech. None for bio. Let's see if we can find some Worthless' units here. Where'd they go? There they are. Don't know why I'm not looking on the minimap. Anyways, we got one attack by Worthless. Armor's on its way, as well as concussive shell. That's going to definitely help his Marauders in killing off those dang hit-and-run Hellions. And it looks like we might be playing Elevator here, as well as that Sensor Tower is going to pick him up too late. And there goes the drops. Going to take advantage of the high ground vision, do some more damage. Here come a ton of Hellions. Wow, that's a lot of Hellions. Unfortunately, the units are doing a lot of damage to them. Not going for any hit-and-run tactics here. Those units are frying. That eBay is going to go down. No upgrades in it, though, at the moment. And Worthless is forced off that attack. He's running home, or at least repositioning for another attack. Is he going to go right back at the same front? Looks like he's doing a distraction drop here in the natural, and then going to try and play Elevator there. But that is a lot of siege tanks. Oh my gosh. Forcing VocaloiD to attempt to break apart his units, send them in different directions. But now they're just sitting back there, the main force of Worthless, as this drop is easily defended. Doesn't even lose that barracks. A little bit of napalm going down there, it seems, on those trees burning. Not sure what caught those trees on fire. And that Hellion, ooh, he didn't like what he saw. Ooh, VocaloiD supply blocked. I wonder why that Marine wasn't building. No good, no good. And here comes Worthless coming in here. Siege tanks not sieged. They're there sieging. Worthless doesn't want a piece of that. Wow! So many dead Marauders to that siege tank line. And just a worthless stim there. What was that about? VocaloiD is playing very nicely here. Unfortunately, Worthless is making some just careless decisions. Little accidents here and there like that. Oh my gosh. So many units go down to that siege line again. And the siege tanks do indeed have +1 now on their attack. Worthless is getting beat in the face from those siege tanks. Oh, looks like VocaloiD's thinking he was going to try and hit over here, but just not doing it. And apparently Worthless does not know how to play against mech. And that would explain a lot of his mistakes. If he just doesn't know how to play against mech, you're going to tend to make more careless mistakes like that. Do have a third going down by Worthless. Trying to keep his economy going as his main is getting close to run out. Plenty of scans going down by both players, and it looks like VocaloiD might be mounting for the end of the game. Got all his Vikings up to take out the medevacs. Siege tank line not sieged. Here they come. Here comes death. Ba-boom! Back of the units blown away. Obviously the main group escapes in the front. But Worthless is on the retreat repeatedly here. VocaloiD has taken map control over considerably easy. And here it comes again. There goes the siege tanks, drawing them in. Oh, and they're going to work. Oh my god! Just disgusting. Worthless's army was indeed worthless there. Just completely obliterated by that siege line. How many siege tanks was that? 13 siege tanks. That is nasty, gnarly, and awesome. Well played to VocaloiD. He is the fan who sent in the game. I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been Game 8. Please do tune in. We got 2 more games in the marathon. I'll see you guys in Game 9.